Ah, good morning, Eliza.
Morning. How miles did you run today?
Oh, the usual.
Then you must be exhausted.
Oh, no, invigorated. This could be the best moment of the entire day.
Yes, well.
Well, you got an early start. Surprised to see you working so early.
Don't be too surprised. I still do my best work when the day is still fresh.
So do I.
I think you're mostly surprised that I take my work so seriously.
Well, I must say I did have my suspicions about your dedication. But you proved me wrong. You're not a dilettante, Liza.
Oh, I am so glad you realize that.
I certainly do. You sing well. You write thought-provoking lyrics. And you play a pretty darn good piano.
Thank you.
All you need now is that little extra ounce of determination, and, well, you'll be a success in no time.
This is Search for Tomorrow.
Jenny, what do you think? Can we use last year's decorations, or should we buy new ones?
Oh, you never throw old decorations away. The older they get, the better they are. Tradition is very important.
Right. Okay. You know, this boat is fairly new to me, but I think it's getting tradition already.
Yeah, do you remember the first time you showed me around? It was when we first met. The only thing traditional then was the rust, dust, and mildew.
She's come a long way since then, hasn't she?
Yeah, so have I.
Yes, you certainly have, Jenny.
With a little help from one particularly handsome friend of mine.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Stu, I have some good news for you.
What's that?
I'll be moving out of the captain's quarters.
Well, where will you go, Jenny?
Well, I saw the landlady from my old rooming house, and I talked to her about getting my old room back. The person who took it after me messed it up so badly that she practically begged me to come back.
Are you sure you want to go back there?
Yeah, I'm sure. I really have been very happy here, thank you. But I've saved up most of my salary, and well, it'll just feel right to have my own place again.
Sure. Well, listen, if you ever change your mind and you want to move back here, why, I can clear out in a jiffy.
Thank you. Now I'm hungry. I'm going to have some breakfast, and I'll be right back and help you.
Yeah, make sure you have some oatmeal or pancakes or something.
Okay.
Hi, Jenny. Hey, what are you doing here so early?
Joe, Christmas is coming, remember?
Oh, right. Really forgot.
I don't hear any saws buzzing downstairs. Aren't those carpenters here yet?
Martin, it's still early.
Well, I pay them for a full day. They better get here pretty soon.
They will, don't worry. Listen, will you two excuse me? I want to make sure Jenny eats her oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
What was that all about?
Feeding people.
Well, he certainly does that very well. You know, my club members are delighted with the idea of having a decent restaurant on the premises.
Martin, you're not afraid that some of your members might resign because you're leaving the old building?
No. One or two, maybe, but my phone's been ringing off the hook with inquiries about new memberships. And a lot of the ex-members are calling about reapplying. No, I think moving down here was the best move I ever made. I'm even starting to think I know a little something about running a business.
Well, of course you do. Nobody ever doubted that. But wasn't it sort of a joint idea to move here?
Are you bringing up my silent partner, Rusty Centel?
For a silent partner, he sure makes a lot of noise.
Well, that's true, but we got our agreement.
Yes, I know. As soon as the club opens, you're in full charge.
That's right.
I hope it works out that way.
Oh, it will. And if it doesn't, he's going to be the one that regrets it. I can guarantee you that. You know, you seem to be the only one here in Henderson that he hasn't managed to mesmerize.
Well, he hasn't. He's a strange man. He'll go so far out of his way to help. But I keep wondering if it's because he really cares. I wonder what he thinks. And I wonder what he feels.
Oh, I see you're still at it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about artistic success? 2% inspiration, 98% perspiration.
Yes, well, it's certainly true in this case. I've been on this one phrase for over an hour.
Oh, that's right. Your audition for Tin Pan Alley is tomorrow. You know, isn't it strange that George Cousins didn't want to see all your material first time?
No, it isn't strange at all. It would take too long, and secondly, one tends to lose one's perspective after 4 or 5 songs.
Oh, is all your work so similar?
No.
Well, maybe George Cousins didn't realize the depth of your talent.
Rusty, he did not have time on that particular day.
But he did like your work.
That's what he said.
Yes, so you said.
That's right. I said it. Dane said it. Now, are you suggesting it isn't true?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm very impressed with your progress.
Then what are you doing?
Huh?
Why do you twist things around? You pay a compliment, you make it sound like a put-down.
Is that what I do? Well, is that why you seem so annoyed with me all the time?
Well, it might have something to do with it.
You're standing there thinking I'm insulting you. I'm standing here wondering why it is I seem to annoy this woman all the time. It's amazing.
Yes, it is amazing, isn't it?
To think that in one short conversation, in one open communication, we can resolve our problems. You know, it's lucky that we were able to discover this soon.
Well, funny, you never thought to bring it up before.
Well, I never understood the problem before. We're going to have to be more careful in future. All I meant was that if George Cousins likes your work so much, and you stick to it, well, you'll be a success. And to that, salute. Well, I've got to go change. I've got to go to work.
Oh, Rusty, I thought you might want to go take a look at my mother's house this morning. I mean, that is, if you're still interested in renting it.
Do I sense a note of hope there? Finally getting rid of that irritating father-in-law?
No, not at all. I was just going to give you first crack at the house. My mother asked me to list it right away. I'm sure I won't have any problem finding another tenant.
Well, I'm sorry I mistook you.
See what a little open communication can do?
Touché. Now, how do I get first crack at this house?
Well, you can start by grabbing the keys. They're right up on the desk.
Oh, good. I'll be out of your hair before you know it. And then you can continue on with your preparations for your audition tomorrow. Eliza, I want to wish you all the best success. I'll even go further than that. I think tomorrow will be a turning point in your life.
I trust I'm not intruding, pretty lady.
Oh, Lee! No, of course not. Oh, when did you get back?
Oh, just a couple hours ago, that's all. I just got off the plane from Austin.
Well, did you see them?
I sure did see him. Sissy looks great. Roger Lee's a big boy now.
Oh.
Is Travis around?
No, he left for work.
Okay, I guess I just have to catch him at the office then, all right?
No! Come over here and sit down. You're not going anywhere till you tell me everything. Oh, how's the baby?
Well, baby isn't the operative word here anymore, honey. He's a big boy now. He's talking a mile a minute. He runs around the house like a madman. That is until he crashes into something like his motorcycle.
How adorable. Oh, what does he look like?
I think he's cuter than he used to be.
Ah. Does he remember you?
Well, to tell you the truth, he was kind of unsure of me at first. But then we started to hit it off and warm up to each other a little bit. I guess he remembers me as much as any 2-year-old kid can remember. That's what I got to work on right now. I got to make sure that he keeps on remembering me. That's why I'm going to have to ask Travis for a leave of absence.
So you can be down there with them.
That's my plan.
I think that's wonderful. But how do you feel about this? I mean, you've been working so hard on Sunburst, and it's going well now, and how do you feel about leaving?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I don't feel real good about having to let Travis down like this, but after all, my family has got to come first, right?
Yeah.
And Sissy and I, we got a long way to go. It's not like she melted into my arms when she saw me standing there at the door, but she's willing to try. At least we're going to talk about it and try to work things out. I guess that's fair enough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I hate to run, but I got a lot of things to do before I head back, and I want to get over to the office and see Trav.
All right, but don't you dare leave town without letting me see you again.
I
Spend Christmas with your little boy.
That's one little boy I know that you have a lot of love for, too. I'm sorry the way that had to work out like that. I know that you got real attached to him, didn't you? I mean, the time that he lived here.
Don't be sorry. You be happy.
Well, you should be happy, too. I got a feeling that you and Travis are going to be sharing a little baby real soon. Go to hunch.
I hope so.
Goodbye, honey.
Oh, Lee, you're going to be a wonderful father.
Well, I know I'm going to try damn hard.
Do me a favor, will you? When you see Roger Lee, tell him his cousin Liza sends love. Give him a kiss.
I can do that. Bye-bye.
No. The sheetrock that was sent over here was 3/8, and what we ordered was 1/2 inch. But you're going to have to take it back and bring me the right stuff. All right. Tomorrow I'll be fine. Goodbye.
Everything all right?
It is now.
Oh, good.
Well, what do you think of the work downstairs?
First rate.
I couldn't agree more. You know, the more I look around here, the more I feel I'd never left New Orleans.
Oh, yes, I'm glad I insisted on keeping the decor of the old club intact.
You hardly had to insist. That's something I decided before we even talked about it.
Hey, Martin, let's not quibble. We have too much to accomplish.
Did you have anything in particular in mind?
Yes, we still have to interview personnel.
What personnel? The staff at the club has agreed to come over intact.
Yes, but there's still the opening of the hostess, and I know the person to fill the job.
Hostess? We don't need a hostess.
Martin, come on, let's make one nod to the 20th century, shall we?
Oh, and don't go give me that argument about thinking young. Our members don't want to see some young thing at the door. They want ancient, half-blind old Everett Watkins, same as they had for the last 50 years.
All right, Martin, calm down, will you?
And I don't appreciate being laughed at. Some traditions are important. As long as I got anything to say about it, Everett's going to stay on that door.
Hello, Rusty.
Oh, hi, Jenny. I was just talking about you.
Oh, really? My ears weren't burning.
Oh, yes. Well, Martin and I were talking about the hostess position.
I already told you I don't want that job, and I mean it.
You're very loyal. I'm very determined.
You know, sometimes I think you're either deaf or you're just trying to wear me down. Why don't you look at it this way? Would you really like it if I walked out on my best friend just for a better paying job to work for you?
Yes, I would. I would like that very much.
Well, it's not going to happen, and I don't want to talk about it again, all right? Excuse me?
Everything all right?
Yes, fine.
It seemed to me there was some kind of problem.
None. None at all.
Oh, this place looks so different still. It looks terrific. All the decorations you got.
Oh, thanks.
It's great.
Oh, it's Sue.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, it's good
You want me to take something?
No, just take the one on the bottom, will you?
No, Stu, if I take the one on the bottom,
No,
they're all
just
going to
take the
go.
one on
No,
the-
but if I take the one on the bottom, they're all going to fall.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Well, hey, it's good to see you now that I can see you.
Yeah, you too.
You look wonderful.
Thanks. So do you.
So does your outfit. It's a new look for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Haven't gotten any complaints so far.
Oh, come on, you're not going to get any complaints for the next 200 or 300 years.
Oh, by the way, Jenny just had a nice breakfast. How about you, huh?
Oh, no, I have to diet.
Oh, yeah, you and Wendy, huh? Yogurt, and more yogurt.
No, I mean, I'm talking diet. Serious starvation here.
Oh.
I mean, the way I've been binging lately, I can't even afford to put yogurt on the list.
Oh, come on, honey. You're still young. Your dancing is going to take care of that.
Oh, no, I haven't been to class in weeks.
What?
Oh, I haven't had the time.
Well, I thought you told me ballerinas were so dedicated that you had to go to school almost every day.
Well, my knee was bothering me, and now that we're back in the jungle, I want to get my life together, you know?
Yeah. Well, you're going to start soon, aren't you?
Maybe. I don't know. No problem, though.
Well, now, that doesn't sound like the Susie Wyatt I used to know.
No, it doesn't sound like the one I used to know either, does it? Oh, come on, Stu, what the heck? I can't spend my whole life slaving over a bar.
Oh, come on, you meet some very interesting people. At a bar, you make some very good friends.
No, not that kind of bar, silly, a ballet bar.
What?
You know, bar, B-A-R-R-E.
Oh.
Bar.
A B-A-R-R. Oh, you mean that
yeah,
bar?
Ballet, yeah,
yeah.
bar. But, you know, I wouldn't mind slaving over that kind of bar. Maybe waiting on some tables. Wendy said that she's going to stop working at Ernie's and come over and work with you.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, would you like to take over the other half of her shift?
Stu, I would love to. Oh, Ernie's has gotten so sleazy. And I can't think of anybody who I'd rather have for a boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. But what about school?
School? Most of my classes are just, you know, they're introduction to this and introduction to that. No problem.
Susie, you know, it seems to me you've been saying no problem about a lot of things that used to be kind of important to you.
Stu, don't worry. I mean it. There's absolutely no problem.
Yeah, no problem. I know.
I can be happy if I want to, can't I?
Sure. Are you?
Of course I am. Really. Look, I know what's happening. Aunt Jo has probably been talking to you and saying that now that Brian's decided to marry Kristen, that little Susie is going to spend the year moping. Well, I'm not. See, Brian's got his life, Kristen's got hers, and I've got mine, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Listen, Susie, you can't keep pushing things back that bother you just because you don't want people to see you looking sad.
Stu, I'm not sad. Do I look sad? No. Come on, believe me.
Okay.
Now, let me help you clean up. Here, where do I put these?
Through that door, there's a little storage closet on the left.
Okay.
Well, when Liza told me about this house, I envisioned a bland home of a suburban matron. Janet Collins, obviously, is a woman of culture.
I agree.
Perfect. Everything is perfect. I'm not going to change a thing, which is lucky since I don't own a stick of furniture. Ah! I won't even have to go to the library for my reading material. Well, what do you think, Aja? Can you see me living here, entertaining my son and his wife?
Entertaining them?
Dinners, little evening soirees.
Rusty, you have completely lost me this time. I mean, if you buy this house, the mere fact of you moving away is going to make Travis and Liza's life much happier.
You're absolutely right.
Then why aren't you staying at the Centels? Wouldn't it be a mistake to leave?
No.
Are you giving up, Rusty?
I never give up. I may cede a point now and again to an opponent, but I never quit.
I don't understand why you are so happy about buying this house. Rusty, it's not at all like you. I mean, you're suddenly walking off the battlefield just because you've lost a little bit of the war. Travis and Liza are making a go of it. Liza's getting her life back together, even gone back to music. You even said she had a good audition the other day.
You're right in everything you say. Liza is riding a high of self-confidence. especially now that she's met George Cousins. And that suits me just fine.
Why? I don't understand what you're up to. You're suddenly strengthening their marriage.
The higher Liza's hopes go, the further they have to fall, and the harder.
I mean, did you have anything to do with Liza's trip to see this music publisher?
George Cousins?
George, of course. I'm so stupid. Liza was running into brick walls, and suddenly doors are flung open, and she is instantaneously successful.
Well, maybe he realized the depth of her talent.
Oh, come on, Rusty. How did you ever get Cousins to go along with you?
The details, Aja, are really not that important. Let us keep you as ignorant and therefore as innocent as possible. You said you didn't want to go along with my plan, so there's no need for you to look at the blueprints. All that's important to me is that you're there for Travis with your arms open when the pieces start to fall. All right?